Mhm.
I can't see the slide no more.
Wait, one sec, I'm putting it back up.
Oh,
There we go. Okay, can y'all see it?
yes.
Right.
This is Group 1. I'm Zaire Hayes.
I'm Brian Ross.
I'm Kiana Mond.
I'm Catherine.
I'm Fred King.
We will be discussing how school will be changing in the next 50 years.
So a little history on of schools and the education system and here in America. Prior to the 1800s, most schools were kind of through either church supported, through charities, private and homeschoolings, or it was like tuition funded schools. And then around the 1830s is where we saw free public education really become something more widespread, something also kind of known as common schools. And then as it pushed later into the 1870s, that's when it really became the primary form of schooling for elementary ages from ages 5 to 14. Fred? So in the 20th century, that's kind of where we saw the rise of high school public education. And instead of kind of that cutoff in middle school education, that's when we started seeing more high school education being popularized within public schools. And then by the 21st century, or in the early 2000s, 2010s, we saw small introductions of different types of technology with iPads and Chromebooks and stuff being introduced into the school system. And then in 2020, that's when COVID hit and there was somewhat of a whole new style of learning, and we switched to virtual learning.
Virtual classrooms will be a thing of the past. No need for in-person classrooms, which means no need for in-person teachers. Teachers will be robots or will be teaching via VR headsets.
Then we're gonna go into like the microchips. So essentially the idea is that you'll get a microchip installed into your head, and from there you'll no longer need paper assignments. Your whole curriculum and all your assignments will be downloaded to you periodically throughout your year. That way there'll be no need for paper. It's be untraditional. Everything will be technology based. You'll get periodic updates on your chip. That way you know your assignments, you'll know when things is due, and you'll be able to move forward in your classes with downloadable updates of what's going on in your courses.
So we are all going to have futuristic pencils. And this is kind of cool because it completely eliminates the need for any type of physical pen or pencil. And essentially, you are almost controlling it with your hand, and you're able to just write and free write. And it's essentially what will pop up in that virtual learning environment.
Brain sharing. So going into brain sharing, basically, we pull up screens and PowerPoints. We'll be able to do that with our brain. Teachers will be able to like to monitor what we're doing, be able to see and communicate with us through brain without really having to talk to us too much or look over and see if we're on our save devices or, our computers, and making sure that, we're staying on topic with what we're doing.
Brain Zoom, instead of in-person teacher parent conferences, parents will connect via brain connection and speak with their child's teacher, all while never leaving their homes or wherever they are currently resided. This kind of goes back to the microchip. It would be like a downloaded into your brain, so I guess you can hear and what's going on with the teacher or the student at the same time while y'all are in the conference.
Robots, there is no need for human teachers. Will be probably like, it'll be like, weird to have human teachers, so we would have robots who are smarter and stuff. And because everything is done virtually, having a human teacher would be a waste of money because we have to pay them. So robots would be a cheaper, alternative and stuff.
And that's where we see schools going in 50 years.
That's it? Oh, that's it? Oh.